Hello, we're still in Nuttall Park here. You can see that the river's come round to join us again, and another railway bridge, a low one this time, taking it over the river, which is flowing very fast now, heading down towards Somerset, as are we. Right. Okay.
So here is a very safe stretch of land, especially for something like paddling in the summer. You've got some rocks and that. Do be careful of some litter, but I don't think there's much. There's a shaft in the water, probably part of flood defences, but yeah. Good place to clean your boots off as well if you're a walker like me. We'll come out.
Okay.
So if you look over this way, you can see the Peel Tower up on the hill. Been up there a couple of times. It's got a good view. You can see old windmills in there. There's the play park that I feel sad looking at because I'm too old to go on it.
Oh, poor Simon.
So here we have a very curvy part of the river. Comes around that way, round there, goes under this bridge, and then goes over there. It's got some nice woodlands surrounding it, and it's got a sturdy bridge above it.
Hello, just after Nuttall Park you've got this very attractive stretch of the river where there's woodland on both sides, but once you come to this footbridge, which is quite high over the river, there are no paths now on either side of the river, which gets quite steep, so to continue you have to walk a bit away from the river and then you can get back to it at Somerset. Hello, here we've come back to the river at Somerset. You can see the road bridge through the arch of the railway bridge, which unfortunately is less impressive in the middle than it is at the sides where you've got stone arches, but the middle is a corrugated iron bridge. You can see that a little island has formed just beyond the central pillar, and the road will now hug the river as it follows the curve round to Somerset Station. Yeah, and here in Somerset there's actually a private bridge that takes you to the properties over there known as the Island. I think you can work out why. I'm not sure whether maybe there's some access from the other side. I'll have to check out on the map whether it is a genuine island or not. And there the river starts curving back towards the railway and Somerset Station. Hello, well this is the River Irwell at Somerset. We're just below the station up there. This is actually the day that the East Lancashire Railway reopens from the third lockdown, so we've seen the first steam train go past. As you can see, river quite nice and picturesque, and a lovely bridge here, and if we just head up that road a bit we'll soon pick up a riverside footpath. There's a very nice property here, but unfortunately there isn't a right of way through it. Are you ready, Simon? Hello, this is around the back of the property I pointed out earlier, and they're just at a lovely spot actually with this what looks like a natural weir. Is it? Maybe, not too sure, but still a lovely little stretch of the Irwell. And as you can see, it carries on pretty nice for a bit. And we're now heading to a bridge. Hello, we're now at Woodfold Bridge. There's quite a large farm just over to our right here. I think it's called Woodfold Farm. And I once got nearly stuck in a snowdrift trying to drive the road, which isn't really fit for normal vehicles, but I just about got through. And we're now going to cross the bridge and continue down the opposite bank of the river nearer to the railway, which I think is the Irwell Valley Way. Now let us see if we can catch some train footage here. Can you see it up in the trees there? Don't. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's one of the diesel pulled trains. I think that's probably the one we're coming back on, Simon.
That's a long train.
Yeah, it looks pretty empty, doesn't it?
Yeah. Suppose we have long carriages just so that they can accommodate. There's probably hundreds of people who want to get back on it.
Yeah.
Like it's disappearing.
Okay, I'm there. Okay, after a spell away from the river, the Irwell Valley Way returns to a path just above it, near Springside Farm. This is quite a slow flowing, peaceful section of the river, and the path will lead us on to Burrs Country Park. Are you looking forward to that, Simon?
Hasta luego.
Oh, round about here, I don't know if it really captures it, but you're quite high up and the banks are pretty steep, so this is not the place to go wandering off the path to the right, because I'm not sure how deep the river is here, whether you drown or brain yourself on the riverbed.
Either way you go.
Yeah, it's got to be uncomfortable either way, isn't it, Simon? Eventually the footpath will take you right down to the river. Simon's just coming down the steps there, and you can see ahead of you some sluice gates, and I think this is where we start getting into the environs of Burrs Country Park. I think perhaps where you can see those people over there, that might be the park boundary. I'm not quite sure actually. It's fairly loose what's in the park and what isn't. Okay, you all right, Simon? We're almost in Burrs now, I think. Right, well here we are at the sluice gate. Simon's taking advantage of the bench, and you can see there's a considerable weir here, and the river is starting to foam, and yeah, it's a nice spot this. Here, as we approach the centre of the park, there's a very calm, shallow edge to the river, ideal for children to paddle in the summer. You've got a bit of a shaly almost beach there, and on the opposite side the high banks. This is again very nice spot. Yeah, you've got a good sense here of how the river's carved its way through the shale banks, particularly on the far side of the river. Some of those trees will eventually topple into it. You see, looks like one or two already have down here. And here you can see where the river has formed a bit of an island in the middle, sweeping rocks and sediment down to the extent that it now has two channels. And here we come to this fine aqueduct which takes the mill race and the adjoining footpath over the river Irwell. Okay, oh hang on, coming too close I think. How do I get it so it's not so?
You slide it down to the minus, so
Okay.
you go like that and then it does that.
Right.
Do you want it on wide mode or 0.1?
Yeah, I'll put it on wide because we are pointing out the curves.
There you go.
Okay.